Imagine yourself on one of the worst teams currently in the NBA. Your season has come to an end, and you are asked by a reporter what your plan for the future is. You make the bold claim by saying you don't want to see us next year. This is what now four-time NBA champion Stephen Curry stated back at the end of his 2021 season, coming off an unfortunate loss against the Memphis Grizzlies in a playoff tournament. That fourth championship I just mentioned was attained the very next season, where his team came back from being one of the worst in the league to being world champions. This man across his career has dealt with the highest of highs any athlete may attain, as well as some of the lowest lows they could come across in their career. He has served as an inspiration for people of all ages around the world now. To understand how he got here and serves as such an inspiration, we should start at a beginning point, further past in his career. A strong place to begin would be back in Davidson College in North Carolina. As a Wildcat, the team's name, Stephen Curry rose to attention and fame. But his course to gaining his respect came with much hustle. He was referred to as scrawny, undersized, too short, too skinny, and incapable of competing at the D1 level of college ball. Very few believed in him, but one supporter that stayed consistently with him was his high school coach, acclaiming and recognizing his skill from his pace and drive on the court to the shots he would put into the basket. With Bob McKillop, a head coach at Davidson, he provided Stephen Curry a platform to beat these allegations, these criticisms, and the odds, eventually being named at the end of their season the NCAA scoring leader and earning the honor of first-team All-American. This man, after being called names and put with different various criticisms and accusations, beat each and every one, showing that no matter how small he was, he could put on a show and pose a real threat to anyone who chose to face him on the courts. Upon entering his rookie season with the Warriors in the 2009-10 season, he still had a crowd of haters and doubters behind him, spreading various doubts and criticisms of his size and play style. Once again, even against all the pressure, he came to play, ending his rookie season with 166 three-pointers, the most by any rookie ever. By the second season of the 2010-11 season, he averaged nearly 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists across 74 games. Coming into the 2014-15 season, he had finally built a name, going on later that season to win his first NBA championship and the league MVP award, showing not only to the world that the Warriors were a real threat, but he himself, a young player with much to show to the game, with much spirit and domination, ready to play and change the game. I could go on and on with what the man has done both on and off the court, from earning 4 rings, 2 MVPs, having the title of the most threes over any NBA player in history, as well as a 9-time NBA All-Star, just to name a few. It's not just about some random player who has earned such accolades. It's about a boy who was doubted, shamed, discouraged, and hated on from such a young age. The impact these words may have had on him are unimaginable. But despite this criticism, he beat the odds, every single one. He has served as an inspiration in all categories across the board to people around the world. He has changed the game forever and from how it's viewed and played. Shooting a three-pointer has now become a vital part of playing the game and an essential one to win. A key component to now dozens of players across the league and even the world as a whole incorporating this type of play style in their game. From inspiring smaller people to continue playing despite what they're told, inspiring people who may face a serious injury and getting them back up and playing, to giving back to the community, and even just inspiring someone to pick up a basketball and try shooting it a few times and seeing if they like it. Just like me. Stephen Curry has become a class act in all categories and a true inspiration for athletes and people in general across the globe. He's now compared and stands amongst some of the greatest in ball and is regarded to be at least in the top 15. A famous statement regarding the man himself that has become a common use by many when speaking of his game and character being, "Look at Curry, man, so inspirational."